Now you can go ahead and you can
Okay,
go ahead and start over,
awesome.
and but we can see your screen.
Okay, wonderful. Hello, everyone. This is Lynn Sadler. Hope you all are enjoying the training today with Mr. John Petterford, the Jeanette Butler, the Money Doctor Dexter Sadler. And now it is my turn to let's talk about withdrawals. So now that you have doubled or tripled your principal investment, you want to enjoy some of your profits. Okay, so we do have to complete a few prerequisites prior to completing the withdrawal. And once you go ahead and log into your DSJ trade account, you do have to complete the authentication process. So since I've already taken out money, I've already completed this process. So once you log into your DSJ, since you haven't taken anything out, you will notice that in your basic verification, it's going to say not certified. So you'll have to complete this. You'll put in your country. You're going to enter your name, how it is on your driver's license. You'll also put in your ID, not your trade account ID, your driver's license ID, and you will put in your city. Okay. So once you let me back up for 1 second. So once you complete that, this process may take probably like 5, 10 minutes. So this has to be authenticated before you can move on to the advanced verification. So you'll need to keep an eye on your trade account for when it says authenticated. So once this says authenticated, you can move on to the next step. So notice this says not certified. So you will have to use their camera to take a photo of the front of your driver's license. I know it says certificate. Some countries call it certificate. We call it a driver's license. So once you do that, you're going to upload it, take a great picture, and then you'll also take a selfie photo of your face holding your driver's license, and you're going to send it. So once you're done that, it should look like this: your driver's license, a nice clear picture, and a photo of yourself holding that driver's license. Okay. So once that's completed, we're going to head over to your bond chat. We're going to log in. We're going to send Elena a message. So you're going to say, hey, Elena, I would like to, make my initial withdrawal. I have completed my basic and advanced authentication. Please see the following details for withdrawal. So you're going to also use their camera to take a photo, a selfie photo of your face and your driver's license. And you're going to also, I'm going to show you how to do this in a few minutes, attach your receiving, your binding address in the message, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to send it to her. Okay. All right, so let's move forward. All right, so we're going to go in and we're going to log into our Coinbase because we need to bind our receiving address. So you're going to go ahead and log into your Coinbase. So I don't know what type of digital wallet you may have. I have Coinbase. I'm familiar with Coinbase. I'm also working with some family members in New York. So they're working with Coinbase and the Base wallet. It used to be called Coinbase Wallet, but Coinbase Wallet has rebranded and now they call it Base, which also works on the Ethereum network. So that's going to be added to the training once I update it. So, okay, moving forward, we're going to log into your crypto account. Once you get in there, you're going to select crypto. And once you select crypto, this is instructions from my iPhone. So when you move your screen up and down, at the bottom, you will notice two tabs that pop up. One is going to say transfer, one is going to say buy and sell. We're going to click on transfer. So that transfer option is going to give you send crypto and receive crypto. So we're going to choose receive crypto. All right. So it's going to say select assets to receive. You want to make sure that you're selecting Ethereum, ETH. All right. So once you select that, it's going to bring up receive ETH on the Ethereum network. Like I said, Coinbase works on Ethereum, and it's going to pull up your receiving address. Your QR code is right here, and right here your address it's going to give you the shorthanded address. Please write down the first four and last four of your receiving address, and then you're going to go ahead and click on this little square right here in order to copy it. So we're going to go ahead and head over to our DSJ account. We're going to log in. And once you log in, you're going to click on Assets. Okay. After you click on Assets, you're going to click on Withdrawal. Once you click on Withdrawal, this is going to pop up. All you got to do is going to say, you have not bind your withdrawing address. Please bind it, and then you'll just hit Done OK. All right, once you click that, you're going to go ahead and you're going to select currency. And once you select currency, you're going to have a menu that pops up here. You're going to select ETH. Okay. And then once you select ETH, this is going to pop up, and then you're going to paste your wallet address in this space here that's provided. Okay. All right. So once you send your message to Elena, you need to keep your eye out on her response, because it may take 15, 20 minutes or within the hour or so forth. So she is going to send you a reply stating that, hey, you're cleared, go ahead and proceed. So once we get that thumbs up from her, you're going to come into your DSJ account. So when you come into your DSJ account, when you think about withdrawals, I want you to think about three things: transfer, convert, withdrawal. So once Elena gives us the thumbs up, we're going to go ahead, we're going to log into your DSJ account. You're going to click on Assets, and then we're going to click on Transfer. Okay? So after you click on Transfer, you're going to see the top here, it says Transfer Funds. You want to make sure that it says From Trade Transfer to Exchange. And where it says please select a currency, USDT. And then here, you're going to put in the amount of the money that you want to withdraw. So once you do that, you're going to go ahead and hit confirm. Okay. And I just want to make a note. So once you do confirm, this little back arrow will take you back to this screen. Okay. So once that is completed, so now you want to go ahead and convert. Remember when I say, when you think of withdrawals, you want to do transfer, convert, withdrawal. So now we're going to go click on convert. All right. So now when you do that, you're going to go ahead and select currency. And then we're going to click on max, because we want to take out the maximum, the $500 that we transfer from the trade to the exchange. And then we're going to click on that little drop down arrow that says BTC. Okay. So once we click on that arrow that says BTC, we're going to choose ETH. Okay. Once we do that, it's going to populate this amount right here that says 0.0162, da, 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 da. So that's equivalent to the $500 that we have here at the top. There are some calculators that you can download that are Ethereum calculators that can convert what that is in cash if you're interested in that. So once we do that, we're going to go ahead and hit confirm, and then it's going to, have a little menu pop up. Are you sure you want to exchange it? And then you're going to go ahead and hit done. OK. All right. So now that we have done the conversion, now we're going to go ahead and click on withdrawal. OK. So now we're going to go ahead, click on withdrawal. The next thing we'll do, we'll click on select currency. And then, there's a drop down that we're going to select ETH. So once we select ETH, the address is going to populate here, because that means, we already bind it. So I'm going to click on all, and it's going to populate the amount that I requested to take out. And then right here, it would show you how much it's going to cost in order to take that money out. Like I said, you can download Ethereum calculators and you type that amount in and it will tell you how much. But, once you go over your 60 days, it's 12% of what you're taking out. All right. And then you go ahead and hit confirm. And then it's going to say submitted successfully. Okay, and Mr. Curry showed me a nice trick, which I really love. So once you confirm it and you want to make sure that, hey, I want to make sure that, that my request was it went through, you can go to withdrawal, and then there's a little box to the far right of withdrawal that you can click on. And when you click on it, this pops up, your withdrawal record. So right here, you see I have my withdrawal record, and it says here ETH, and it says it's under audit. Just think of under audit as pending. So woohoo! So my money is on its way, so it's pending. So you want to keep an eye, on, when this is going to be released. So see my history down here. When, it was released, it would say paid. But once it gets to your digital wallet, I do have my notifications on that it will send me a notification. Hey, you have received such and such amount in ETH. All right. So that's a very good tool. Thank you, Mr. Curry. And all right, so once you get that notification that your money has been received, we're going to go ahead and log into your digital wallet. Mine is Coinbase. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on crypto. So once I click on crypto, I'm going to click on the buy and sell option. When I move my screen up and down, I'm going to see these tabs at the bottom. I'm going to click buy and sell. So the buy and sell, I'm going to use the sell option because now I need to sell my crypto for cash. Okay. All right. So now it's going to say, after I click on sell, select assets to sell. So I am going to select, my Ethereum. All right. So once I select that, it's going to, I want to take it all. It gives you the option to select all, or you can type in this field how much you want to, take out. You may want to take half of it out, put it in your bank, or keep the other half to buy some other crypto or whatever. It's your choice. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and select all. And then it's going to let you know, sell, this is the amount that's equivalent to what I'm trying to sell. And it's going to tell you sell to cash, or, when you do a drop down, it will give you other options, but I want to sell it to cash. At the bottom here, next to the total that I'm going to get, they're going to tell you how much they charge you as a fee in order to sell it for cash. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit sell now. Once everything looks good. And then it's going to tell you my order has been submitted. They'll email me once this order status change, and you're going to hit done. Okay. So now I got notification that my Ethereum has been sold for cash. Now I'm going to go into my Coinbase, and you see my cash right here. I'm going to go ahead and click on cash. And then once I move my screen up and down, I'm going to see these options in the bottom, withdrawal and then deposit. So I'm going to click on withdrawal because I want to withdraw my $441.29. All right. So I choose the withdrawal process. So see here, it says Coinbase, and the arrow is going to my debit card. So it's going to go to my checking account. So it has my withdrawal amount from USD balance, US dollar balance, and it's going to be transferred to my debit card. So this is the last four numbers of my debit card, and it says my funds will arrive instantly. So they're going to tell me how much I'm going to receive, and of course, it's going to include my fee right here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit withdrawal now. And boom, your cash out request was sent. We'll notify you when your cash out request is completed. You can also check your account for updates. My bank also send me updates when there's any activities. Okay, so thank you so much. This has been fun. Now, does anyone have any questions for me about this process?
Yes, Miss Lynn, that was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I have a curious question. Could you back up the slide just before this one? It
This
clicked off before I could copy it.
Okay, let's see here. Let me back up the slide. Okay. 1 second. I'm trying to use. Here we go. This one are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the one prior to the one you just had. Yeah, this is the one.
This is one. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Cordell, we got your hand up. You wanted to ask a question about withdrawal. Now is the time, sir.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. With the withdrawal, is it 2 months or 60 days, or is it actually 100 trades? And if it's 100 trades, does your bonus trades count towards that?
It's 60 days in. 60 days in.
So flat 60 days.
60 days, yes, sir.
Okay, all right. And is there like as far as the amount that you withdraw, there are additional fees if you withdraw a larger amount versus a smaller amount, or is this after the 60 days is a flat 12% and that's it?
Yeah, so if you withdraw before your 60 days, it is a 20% penalty. Mr. Curry, if I'm not mistaken, is it a 20% plus the 12%?
Plus 12, yes. If you
Yes,
withdraw before
okay.
60 days. But I've
Mhm.
drawn up to $10,000 and I have not experienced any additional fees. I think that was one of the questions. I will find out when I start drawing over 10,000, but I have not seen any additional fees. I don't think that there's anything because I've seen a lot of people in DSJ advertise that they take
Mhm.
money out and they never talked about any additional fees. One woman said she took out over 300,000 and they never talked about any additional fees. But it's 12%. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Gail, go ahead. Miss Gail Spence.
Yeah. No, the slide presentation was good, and it's a lot. Is there a possibility to have like this, like a checklist? Because there's a whole lot of different steps, and I like checklists. To one explain, the steps to make sure I didn't miss anything. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes just looking at the screen, the presentation is not really clear of making sure you cover all the steps, and with the steps like the reminders and the notes, like you say, the 12% here and that.
We have someone named Jennifer have their mic open. We have someone named Jonathan have their mic open and they're not talking to us. Could you please mute? Okay. Lynn, do you want to answer that or you want me to help you with that?
You can help me with that one.
Okay. If you go back to the A-Curry training. Now you saw where I showed the lady earlier the piece on how to sign up. There's a PDF file. And if you go down and get that PDF file, this is great. Lynn did a great job. I want to be very clear. She converted this is exactly what we trained on. She converted it to a PowerPoint. I'm not a PowerPoint person. But if you go down to get that PDF, you can print that out and you can hold it and look at it every time you go to step. And I guarantee you it's a step by step. If you follow that PDF step by step, it'll show you what the screen looked like, just like what she just did. She just put it in a nice, pretty PDF. I ain't that good, but I knew when she did it, she's that good. And that's a great job. And of course, but if you go back there to A-Curry training, right down on the right side, you'll see Let's Talk Withdrawal. You can print that PDF out and that PDF will work for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, Kevin, what you got?
Yeah, so Lynn, that was an awesome presentation. Lynn, I'm pretty much familiar with the process now, but my thing is this, I have a question, Lynn. My concern is just doing the trades right now through Professor Beard. And I'm doing these twice a day. My money's growing in my account. I understand, Lynn, that right now my thing is just transferring the funds from the exchange to the trade. All the information you gave, I will work myself eventually to that level. But I just want to focus right now on this since I'm just getting started. So what is your recommendation?
What's your question?
Well, Mr. Curry, I'm just starting out. I just want to focus right now from the doing the money.
Okay, but do you have a withdrawal question?
Yes. Yeah,
what is the question?
Withdrawing.
What is the question?
How to take it, Lynn, from the exchange to the trade account. Eugene, it
Okay,
showed me, right?
that's not a withdrawal question. That's a question on putting money in the DSJ. That is where that was a Jeanette question. Okay, but when you do it, you simply hit transfer and hit all, and the money go in there. If it's in exchange, you go up to the top, hit transfer, and then the money goes. Then the page will pop up and say all. Then it goes in there. But that's not withdrawal. That is putting money in, Kevin. That's what I'm asking. This is a withdrawal class here. That was a
Okay.
Jeanette class where you put money in. You're putting money into the system. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Anyone else have a question on withdrawal? We are going to hang around afterward, and we can answer all these other questions. But we have one more class that I think it's important that we get to before 1 o'clock. If you have a withdrawal question, please speak up, raise your hand, whatever.
I did, but I can hold it since
Go
we have
ahead.
another session. So I haven't done any withdrawal, and I will print the PowerPoint presentation out. So thank you, Lynn. I did the initial authentication, but did I understand you to say when I'm ready to do it, I have to go back and do another picture, for instance, just to confirm that they match or whatever? Does that make sense what I'm asking?
Maybe are you talking about in DSJ?
Yeah, so I'm authenticated in DSJ, but I haven't withdrawn any money yet. So when I
Okay.
get ready to
Okay.
withdraw, I thought I heard you say I have to do something else to send Elena
You have to
like
send
another
that to Elena.
picture.
That's different than DSJ, though. Yes, you do
Yeah.
have to take that picture a second time, but that's when you get ready to send it to Elena. You should not do that until 24 hours before you're ready to withdraw. You should
Okay.
not send that picture to Elena, because if you send it to Elena earlier, then they think you're ready to withdraw. And when you don't withdraw, then they think it's fraud when you come back a month later and say, I'm going to withdraw now. But once you actually get it done the first time, you don't have to keep doing it. Brother
Okay.
Franco, mute, please. Okay. So if you do it, once you do it the first time, you don't have to do it anymore. You don't have to authenticate but one time. You don't have to send any land information but one time.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to, Lynn, go ahead and close out your session here. So we're going to have to move. Do you want to say anything as you close, Lynn, or not?
Yes. Thank you, everyone. This was fun. And I'll put my number in the chat in case anyone have any questions or need assistance. Thank you, Mr. Curry.
You're quite welcome.